Hi, this is Jeff Mulligan, and I wanted to share this video about using StumbleUpon for content ideas. So, what is StumbleUpon? StumbleUpon is a website where viewers find and rate sites of interest to them. It shows you sites in categories that you select. And the cool thing here is that these sites are constantly changing based on popularity. You vote on the sites, and so don't thousands of other people. And as they vote on the sites that they like and dislike, it distills the best sites which rise to the top and make it easier for you to see them and vote on them yourself. And this is really key. The community is out there selecting the best content in each of these categories. And there's dozens of categories. I'll show you them in a minute. So if you write a newsletter or an email or blogs, then you know that you need content constantly. People want fresh ideas. They want resources to help them do their job or enjoy life or their hobbies, whatever you're writing about. They want resources. They want tools to help them. They want relevant websites that are going to be of interest to them. And all of these things, of course, have to be relevant to the topic. Now, that leaves you with a question: where do I find all the good content? Well, StumbleUpon helps you find good content. You can use StumbleUpon to find these good resources and share them with your readers. Now, let me spend a minute showing you the StumbleUpon website and how it can work for you. Okay, here we are at the StumbleUpon website, located amazingly enough at StumbleUpon.com. You can see that right there. Now, there's two different modes of using StumbleUpon. One is simply to use their search engine, and the other one is to actually install the toolbar on your own PC. And you can see I've installed the toolbar right here. And I think that's a good thing to do because it makes using StumbleUpon a lot easier. But let me just go show you the other way first. If you want to get a quick start to see how StumbleUpon works, then just go to websites here. And if I scroll over here, you can see that there's a search engine. So let's say I'm writing a newsletter on eBay. I'm going to type in eBay on the search engine and hit go. And StumbleUpon is going to come up and deliver articles and websites and content about eBay that I can go through and search. So now, as I'm scrolling through here, looking for something interesting to send to my readers, I see, oh, this looks kind of interesting. Do 1.3 million people really earn their living from auction sites, I guess? So I'm going to click on that. And now I can see that it's a magazine article from Slate Magazine. And here it is, my eBay job. And so now I've got an authoritative site talking about eBay and where this number came up with. Do they really have 1.3 million people? So that's kind of interesting to me. So that is how you can use the search engine. Now let's show how you can use the toolbar. Okay, so I'm back at the StumbleUpon site, and if I move over here a little bit, you can see that there is a free toolbar available. It works with either Explorer or Firefox. So you download the toolbar. I'm not going to bore you by taking you through the download process. I'm sure you know how to do that. But here's the key thing. Once you download the toolbar, you are going to set your own preferences for the type of content that you want to see. So here's how that works. So I'm going to go back to home here, and I'm going to go to preferences, and I'm going to go to my interests. Okay, and now if you look here, these are all the categories that I can use to view content on StumbleUpon. So take a look at this. This is pretty interesting. I can go all the way up here, and I've got all of these different categories, and there's lots of subcategories within them. These are the ones I've picked. So I'm interested in entrepreneurship, I'm interested in marketing, and I also happen to be interested in vintage cars. And so what will happen is, using the StumbleUpon toolbar, and remember that's right here, and here's what that looks like, okay? Using the StumbleUpon toolbar, when I just hit the stumble button, it's going to take me to a site that's been reviewed and rated by other StumbleUpon users, and there's 5 million plus of those folks. And it's going to show me sites that have gotten favorable ratings from other users who are interested in these topics. And again, the topics, the amount of topics are huge. So you could be writing, maybe you're writing on computers, and I can dig into, multimedia, and I could get websites on multimedia. This one's kind of interesting. Internet tools can come up with a lot of interesting things. I've played around with that. If you have other niches, maybe in the hobbies, this is where I found my vintage car, but look at all cigars and collecting and gambling and guns and photo gear, home and living. Look at all the stuff, fish, gardening, genealogy. There's an amazingly huge amount of content that's being classified, and StumbleUpon will deliver sites that fit in this content. So let's show you how it works, and I'm just going to randomly hit the StumbleUpon button on my toolbar, and it's going to take me to a site. And let's see, what do we got here? Reawakening your passion for work. Okay, well, I'm not crazy about that idea, so I'm just going to hit the StumbleUpon button again. And what do we got this time? 100 sites entrepreneurs should visit. Now, I got to tell you, this is something I probably never would have found in my life if it wasn't for StumbleUpon. But 100 sites entrepreneurs should visit. I'm sure I can go in here and find some interesting websites that I've never seen before that I can talk about and do a little research on and recommend to my readers. So that gives you a really good idea of how to use StumbleUpon. Two different ways. I recommend putting the toolbar on because it makes it a lot easier for you to simply hit one button and find sites that matter. Now, if you're a good StumbleUpon user, what you do when you find a site that you like, you hit the I like it button. If you find a site that you think doesn't fit, you hit the no more like this button. And StumbleUpon is actually learning while you're doing that and giving you sites more like the ones you're voting up for and less like the ones you're voting down for. And by the way, in these channels, that means if I hit the video channel, it will show me videos that fit into my categories. So, I don't want this to be a huge StumbleUpon tutorial, but I did want you to see the power of this amazing site and how it can help you develop content. For a quick review, sign up at StumbleUpon.com. They're going to give you current, relevant, and useful content as voted by other people who are following that category. Use their search engine, or even better, use that toolbar to find relevant sites whenever you need a content idea. Just click that StumbleUpon button, and that's all you need to do, and then start browsing through the current sites. Finally, share these resources, these websites, and these tools with your newsletter or your blog readers. I hope this helped you, and for more information and ideas like this, you can find them at quickyprofits.com. This is Jeff Mulligan. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helped.